Assalamu alaikum to all the students and a very warm welcome to you all in our language class, and I'm your teacher Sidra. This is lecture number 7 actually, as we have done 6 lectures in the last class till the last class. Okay, we have done 6 lectures of language. Now it is our 7th lecture, which is comprehension. Okay, this is the topic name we have, comprehension. For this, you will be needed your language books, concept 2. If you are having the course, the books, please open page number 3. Okay, I'm giving you a few seconds to take out the books with you and open page number 3. Okay, this is the topic comprehension. First of all, I want to tell you something about something which is very important about comprehension, that whether you are doing your classwork, whether you are giving your exam, okay, in the comprehension topic, you should read the comprehension passage at least 2 to 3 times. Okay, 2 to 3 times. When you will be reading the comprehension passage, then you will be able to give the right answers of the following questions which are given below. ठीक, because comprehension means to understand. Okay, and to understand anything by reading first time, it's very difficult. Okay, एक दफ़ा पढ़ने से आपको comprehension या passage का actual meaning you cannot get. So first you at once or first time when you read the comprehension is just to be familiar with the words of the comprehension. ठीक है, जब आप first time जो आप comprehension read करते हैं, it's just to get the know how to spell out, to pronounce the words which are given in the passage. ठीक, now when you are reading it second time, it means you are reading it to get to know, to learn the meanings. ठीक है, to know, to learn what is actually told in the passage. Actually उस passage में कहा क्या गया है, आप जब second time comprehension read करते हो तो you get know the person, you get to know the object of that particular passage. आप उस पैसेज को पढ़ने का, उस पैसेज को वहाँ प्लेस करने का असल जो मकसद है वो समझ में आने लगता है. Then before reading it third time, first you will read whole the questions which are given below, जिसके आपने आंसर देने हैं. First you will read the questions which are given below to you to give the answers. आप पहले questions read करेंगे, then you will come to the passage again and you will read the passage third time. It means you have to read first and second time the passage, then you will read out the questions, okay, which you are going to answer them. Then you will read the comprehension again at the third time. Now you will be able to give the answers of that particular comprehension passage correctly. Okay, now this is the passage, page number 3 in your concept 2 language book, unit number 1, reading and comprehension. Okay, this is the passage number 1. Read this passage carefully and then answer the questions given below. You have to read the passage. These are 7 to 8 lines, and I think, and you have to read this very carefully. You get to know the meanings of the difficult words, the idea behind that words, the phrases, that expressions, and then you have to give the answers of the following questions which are given below. Now I'm reading the passage, and I'm hand to hand I will be giving you the meanings of the difficult words. You can write those words in your register or any notebook on which you are noting down the other lectures. You should write over there, and then I will give you 2-3 minutes or 5 minutes after the lecture to ask the questions whatever you are having. Now I'm going to start. Okay, Muhammad Arif. Okay, fine. Okay, I'm going to start reading. You have probably heard the saying blind as a bat means, maybe you have heard that it is a saying actually. Blind as a bat means bats are the chimkadar, जो हम जिसको उर्दू में chimkadar कहते हैं. These are the animals and they are blind as a bat means they are similar to the blind. Okay, आप bats को एक blind person या blind animal से relate कर रहे हैं. Saying it's an expression, you may say. It's a simile, you may say. Simile are the similar words when we similarize two things, two objects, two persons, two animals. Okay, simile means you are going to make them similar. आप उनको similar कर रहे हैं, एक दूसरे के साथ तशबीह दे रहे हैं या मिला रहे हैं. ठीक है. You have probably heard the saying blind as a bat. It is not literally true. Literally means actually word to word. Okay, literally means actually, word to word, exactly. These are the other meanings of literally. Means this phrase, this saying that bats are blind or blind as a bat is not exactly true. Why it's not true? Because bats have poor eyesight, means they are having very extremely poor and weak eyesight, but they are not blind. वो अंधे नहीं होते, but they are having poor eyesight. उनकी eyesight इतनी weak होती हैं that they are equal to the blind. And in the darkness they find their way about by a system of echolocation. Echolocation is a complete phrase which I am going to explain you. First you get to know this, that it is the you may say it is a simile or it is a saying which is not exactly true, that bats are blind. Bats are not blind, they are having very poor eyesight. उनकी जो eyesight होती है it's very weak, but exactly they are not blind, मगर वो उनकी eyesight ना होने के बराबर होती है. That's why they are similar, they are equal to the blind. And in the darkness or अंधेरे में they can find their way about. It means that in the daylight, even if they are having very poor eyesight and they are considered to be blind, then what will happen with them in the darkness? वो रातों को ही निकलते हैं. They don't come out in the daylight. शायद आपने कभी शायद ही किसी चमगादड़ को दिन की रोशनी में देखा हो. It cannot fly in the lights. ओके वो दिन में निकलते ही नहीं है बिकॉज दे आर हैविंग वेरी पुअर आईसाइट. वो डार्कनेस में भी इसलिए निकलते हैं बिकॉज एट द डार्क all the birds, all the animals, they sleeps. वो रातों को जागते हैं चमगादड़ और दिन में सोते हैं. They are totally opposite with the normal animals or normal people. ठीक है, वो नॉर्मल इंसानों से और नॉर्मल एनिमल्स से बहुत ज़्यादा ऑपोजिट और डिफरेंट होते हैं. दे फाइंड देयर वे इन द डार्कनेस, दे फाइंड their way about by a system of echolocation. Actually, I am going to tell you the system of echolocation. What is it? See, this is the echolocation system. Echolocation, also called biosonar, is a biological sonar, you may say, used by a several animal species. Echolocating animals emit calls out to the environment and listen to the echoes of those calls that return from various objects near them. They use these echoes to locate and identify the objects. Means echolocation is a system by which the animals or species who are having very poor eyesight, or if they are equal to blind, echolocating animals, they emit calls out to the environment. वो जहाँ fly कर रहे होते हैं, they emit means to release, to pass, to send out, to discharge. Okay, वो ऐसी कुछ अपनी animals they emit calls out, वो अपने उड़ने की कुछ sound waves को इस तरह emit करते हैं. These emitted calls out टचेस टू द ऑब्जेक्ट सराउंडिंग टू देम. जो भी उनके आसपास जहाँ वो फ्लाई कर रहे हैं या जहाँ पर भी वो चल रहे हैं, दे एमिट these sound waves, and these sound waves touch with the objects which are surrounding to them, whether it is tree, whether it is wall, whether it is a chair, टेबल, डोर, वट एवर इज इन द सराउंडिंग. आपके आसपास जो भी चीज़ होती है उन लोगों, उन एनिमल्स के आसपास, उनकी एमिटेड, उनकी रिलीज की हुई साउंड वेव्स उन ऑब्जेक्ट से टकराती है एंड इट कम्स बैक टू देम. वो उसको रिलीज जो करते हैं वो आसपास के सराउंडिंग्स के ऑब्जेक्ट से टच करती है एंड इट इको बैक्स टू देम. वो उनको वापस सुनाई देती है. इको का मतलब होता है कॉपी, रिफ्लेक्शन. ठीक है, द सेम रिफ्लेक्शन ऑफ दैट रिलीजेस कॉल्स, वो जो आप अपने मुंह से या अपने फ्लाइंग वे से जो उनकी जो साउंड वेव्स रिलीज होती हैं, इट टच टू द वॉल, और टेलीग्राफ वायर्स इवन अगर बाहर कहीं उड़ रहे हैं तो ट्रीज हैं या टेलीग्राफ वायर्स हैं तो वो उनसे टकराकर उनको इको बैक होकर उनको वापस सुनाई देती हैं और फिर उन इको बैक साउंड से दे कैन जज देयर डिफरेंस बिटवीन देम एंड टू द एंड टू द ऑब्जेक्ट, वो अपना और उस ऑब्जेक्ट का डिस्टेंस उस इको लोकेटिंग साउंड वेव से जज करते हैं. दिस इज द सिस्टम ऑफ इको लोकेशन. ठीक है, उनका इको लोकेशन सिस्टम बहुत ज़्यादा स्ट्रॉन्ग होता है एंड दे कैन फ्लाई इन द डार्कनेस इवन बाय दिस सिस्टम. वो जो वो now read the second paragraph. As they fly along they emit continuous high pitched squeaks. Squeaks is, you may say, a sound name which produces by बैट्स. ठीक है, जब बैट्स फ्लाई करते हैं तो उनके उड़ने से जो साउंड्स क्रिएट होती हैं इट इज़ कॉल्ड स्क्वीक और उसकी पिच इतनी ज़्यादा हाई होती है कि दे कैन एमिट कंटिन्यूस हाई पिच. दे रिलीजेस द हाई पिच स्क्वीक्स विच इको बैक टू देम फ्रॉम सराउंडिंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स. वो उनको वापस पलट कर रिफ्लेक्ट करती है, वापस उनको सुनाई देती हैं एंड बाय दिस साउंड वेव्स दे कैन जज द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम देमसेल्व्स एंड टू द ऑब्जेक्ट. ठीक है, वो जिस ऑब्जेक्ट से भी टकराकर उनको वापस आती है वो उस ऑब्जेक्ट का और अपने आप का डिस्टेंस मिनटों में भी क्या सेकंडों में जज कर लेते हैं एंड दे कैन टर्न देयर सेल्फ. दे कैन नॉट, उनका एक्सीडेंट नहीं हो जाता वॉल से जाकर. ठीक है ना, बिकॉज दे आर हैविंग द सेंस. As they fly along, they emit continuous high-pitched squeaks which echo back to them from the surrounding objects. Their large ears and curious sensitive faces. Large ear means they are having a very large ears जो physically भी large होते हैं and they are having a very powerful ears. You may say their senses of hearing are very strong. उनकी जो senses of hearing होती है वो बहुत ज़्यादा strong होती है. They are having large ears and curious sensitive faces. Curious means to eager to learn समथिंग वेरी इंटरेस्टिंगली. उनके अंदर एक ख्वाहिश होती है कि वी हैव टू डू दिस. ठीक है, दे आर वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इन डूइंग समथिंग. ईगर्स, बहुत ज़्यादा बेचैनी होती है, दे दैट आई हैव टू डू दिस. ये इस टाइप की चीज़ों को हम क्यूरियोसिटी कहते हैं. ठीक है ना, दे आर हैविंग एनी एक्साइटमेंट. एंड सेंसिटिव फेसेस मीन्स दे आर हैविंग अ फेस विच शोज or which reflects the inside things very quickly responsive, you may say. Sensitive means quickly responsive. For example, if we talk about ourselves, human, whatever we think in our mind वो सब हमारे faces से पता चल जाता है. Whatever we think, our mood also okay reflects our voices, our behavior, हमारे कहने के तरीके, हमारा लहजा, okay, हमारा accent, our words, these all the things which reflects the thinking, the thoughts of our mind. हमारी mind के thoughts को हमारा लहजा, हमारी बातें, हमारा गुस्सा, ये सब फौरन response करता है. ठीक है ना, तो सेंसिटिव फेसेस मीन्स दे आर वेरी क्विकली रिस्पॉन्सिव. उनके फेसेस, क्यूरियस फेसेस एंड सेंसिटिव फेसेस, दे आर हैविंग अ वेरी लार्ज ears as well as they are having curious and sensitive faces also. Pick up these sound waves again. वो उस sound waves को again जो इको बैक होकर आ रही है वो उसको पिकअप करते हैं एंड देन दे कैन जज देयर डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम द वॉल्स, फ्रॉम द ट्रीज एंड द टेलीग्राफ वायर्स. Even the thread is over here, it can also, their squeaks touch them and echo back to them. Okay, obviously when wherever they are flying वहाँ कोई ना कोई तो दूर दूर तक या नज़दीक ही सही, at that place there must be any object. कोई ना कोई तो ऑब्जेक्ट होगा ना वहाँ पर, वेदर द ट्रीज, लीव्स होंगे, ब्रांचेस होंगी, वॉल्स होंगी, डोर्स मस्ट बी देयर. ओके, टेलीग्राफ वायर्स तो हर जगह फैले हुए हैं हमारे पास. ठीक है, तो कोई ना कोई ऑब्जेक्ट तो होगा. दोज ऑल स्क्वीक्स टच दोज वॉल्स, दोज ऑब्जेक्ट्स, वॉट एवर इज इन फ्रंट ऑफ देम. और फिर वो जब इको बैक होकर आता है उनको तो वो उससे उसका डिस्टेंस जज कर लेते हैं. Bats can even fly in a room where strands of cotton have been stretched. Means एक ऐसा room हो where all the threads or the strings, strand means strings or thread. ठीक है, धागा, string. Bats can even fly in a room where threads of cotton have been stretched from wall to wall without becoming entangled. एक wall से दूसरे wall तक अगर हम तारें और thread और string whatever can be stretched in a room, अगर हम वो कर दें stretch और सब मिंगल कर दें बहुत ज़्यादा, जिसमें हम चल नहीं पाते, जिसमें हम उलझ जाएं. इंटेंगल मीन्स उलझना. बैट कैन इवन फ्लाई इन दैट रूम. वो वहाँ पर भी फ्लाई कर सकते हैं विदाउट बिकमिंग इंटेंगल, और वो उसमें उलझेंगे भी नहीं, उसमें फंसेंगे भी नहीं, उसमें मिक्स भी नहीं होंगे, मिंगल भी नहीं होंगे. एंड दे कैन फाइंड देयर वे in that room even where the strands, where the strings are stretched from wall to wall. Okay, so they are having a very powerful senses of hearing. Okay, their curious sensitive faces also pick up these all sound waves so that they can judge the distance between them and to the object, जिससे उनकी साउंड वेव्स टकराकर उनको वापस आ रही है, वो ऑब्जेक्ट के डिस्टेंस को जज कर लेते हैं सो दैट दे कैन फ्लाई. और जैसे उन्हें पता लगता है कि इट इज़ वेरी नियर टू अस, दे टर्न टू द राइट, टू द लेफ्ट. ओके, so these are the bats and these are some qualities. Okay, अगर उनके पास एक कमी है, एक lacking है, तो they have the other thing which is very high powered. उनकी जो ears हैं, उनकी जो sensitivity है, उनकी जो senses हैं to judge the distance, they are very high powered. ठीक है, whenever God snatches, whenever God takes back something from us, from anything, from anybody, from any animal, it provides a better and very high powered the other power. ठीक है, जब अल्लाह ताला हमसे कोई एक चीज़ को छीन लेता है या ले लेता है वापस, तो हमको उसकी बजाय दूसरी चीज़ देता है उससे डबल पावर की. ठीक है, तो दे आर हैविंग द सेंसेस ऑफ हेयरिंग वेरी पावरफुल, बट दे आर हैविंग अ वेरी पुअर आईसाइट. Now this is all the passage. Okay, बहुत छोटा सा and very informative passage it was. Now these are some very important points related to this passage. There is a saying that blind as a bat means that we are um, we are similarizing two things with which is one is bat, which is blind. Okay, bat as a blind means चिमगादड़ की तरह अंधा होना. Okay, but they are actually not blind, they have poor eyesight. Okay, they are not actually blind. System of echolocation helps them to find their way. Means the system of echolocation means whatever they emit, they releases their high pitched squeaks, it touch to the object surrounding to them and it comes back to them and echo back to them. So this is called the system of echolocation. ठीक है, दिस सिस्टम ऑफ इकोलोकेशन हेल्प्स देम टू फाइंड देयर वे. उन्हें किस तरफ जाना है, किधर टर्न होना है, हाउ दे कैन सेव देमसेल्व्स फ्रॉम द एक्सीडेंट. किसी भी चीज़ से टकराने को, स्टक करने को, कौन कैसे वो अपने आप को सेव करें. दिस इज ऑल अबाउट इकोलोकेशन. एमिट मीन्स टू रिलीज, टू सेंड आउट, टू डिस्चार्ज. वो जो स्क्वीज डिस्चार्ज करते हैं, रिलीज करते हैं. Squeak, what is squeak? To pass by a narrow margin. Squeak means their sound waves which can pass from a narrow margin. जो बहुत ही narrow margin से भी pass out हो जाए. It can be air, it can be sound. Okay, जो बहुत narrow, बहुत बारीक सी जगह से भी आपके pass out हो सकती है. This is called squeak. Now the other one is echo back. Echo back, to come back, to recall. ठीक है, जाकर वापस आना. Reflect होना, the same, जिस पावर से जा रही है उसी पावर से वापस आ रही है. मीन्स इट इज द रिफ्लेक्शन और इट कैन बी सेम टू सेम कॉपी. Okay, they have large ears. Strand means thread. Curious and sensitive faces helps them to fly even in a room where cotton strands are threads, cotton threads are entangled, जो आपस में उलझे हुए हों, but they can pass out from these all cotton threads without becoming entangled them. वो उसके उन उलझे हुए धागों के अंदर खुद को उलझाए बगैर वहां से फ्लाई कर सकते हैं. Now these are some questions which are given to you in your books. Okay, they are total 12 questions at page number 3 and 4. Number 1 is point out the simile in the opening paragraph. What is the simile? The simile is blind as a bat. Means blind as a bat is a simile. Simile means the similarization. When we are considered that those two things are similar. So it is called the simile, and they are the international, they are authentic similes. You cannot make your own simile. Okay, आप अपना खुद का simile नहीं बना सकते. These are authentic and authorized similes. Some similes are there, like as light as cotton or as sweet as honey. ठीक है, the grapes are as sweet as honey. Okay, so it is called simile. Now question number 2, what echo back to them from surrounding objects? You can find out the answer from the passage, that what echo back to them from the surrounding objects, their high pitched squeaks echo back to them from the surrounding objects. क्या चीज उनको पलट कर वापस आती है, which comes back, which echo back to them, their high pitched squeaks, whatever they emit, the sound waves they emit, which is called squeak. जो sound waves वो जो release करते हैं उसको squeaks कहते हैं. Okay, this is the sound of squeak, sorry, bats, like roar. It's a sound of lion. जब लायन चीखता है तो उसकी साउंड को हम roar कहते हैं. सेम एज इट इज व्हेन बैट रिलीजेस अ साउंड, उसकी साउंड को हम squeak कहते हैं. ठीक है, so this is called squeak. Now question number 3, how do bats judge their distance from wall, trees and telegraph wires? How do they judge? Their large ears and curious sensitive faces pick up these sound waves again, and so they can judge the distance. Means whatever they are releasing, they are emitting, वो उसी को वापस मीन्स दोज ऑल साउंड वेव्स कम बैक टू देम, वो उसको पिकअप करते हैं. देयर लार्ज ईयर्स एंड क्यूरियस सेंसिटिव फेसेस, वो उस साउंड वेव्स को दोबारा पिकअप करते हैं, एंड दे कैन जज द डिस्टेंस बिटवीन देम एंड द सराउंडिंग ऑब्जेक्ट्स. Then we have number 4 question, which is explain the meaning of literally. Literally means I told you that exactly, word to word, actually you also. Okay, you can use this word actually also. Then we have echo. Echo means reflection or copy, जो पलट कर उनको उसी लेवल पर वापस आ रही है. Means whatever they are releasing, वो echo back होकर उनको वापस आती है reflection you में से, और copy. Okay, then we have emit. Emit means to release or to discharge. Whatever they are releasing, it is coming, it is echoing back to them. Then we have the fourth word is strand. Strand means threads or string. किसी भी चीज के धागे की तरह string या thread को we call strands. Then we have question number 5. Use each word in question number 4 in a separate sentence of your own. Means all these 4 words, you have to use these words in your own sentence. I am giving you some hints. ठीक है, number 1 is literally. I am literally opposite to your idea. Okay, you may use this word literally but in your own sentence, not these sentence I don't want to find these same sentences in your copy. Please kindly make your own sentences of these words. Okay, in Google also you can search the sentences, by the help of dictionary also you can find out the sentences. Whenever you are having the word, उस word को explain करने के लिए in the dictionary also they use the same words you are searching in a sentence also. वो उस sentence के अंदर उस word को use करके आपको explain करने की कोशिश करते हैं in every dictionary. Okay, so you can find the sentences from over there also. Echo, the echo of your sound is disturbing me. Okay, echo means whatever you are emitting, जो आप release कर रहे हैं वो मुझे वापस पलट कर आ रही है, and this is disturbing me. Maybe I am giving the lecture, I am delivering the lecture to you, तो जो बाहर जो sound create हो रही है, it is disturbing me. और if you are learning, if you are studying, तो जो आप के आसपास जो लोग बातें कर रहे हैं उनकी echo sound is disturbing you. So this is called the sentence of echo. The echo of your sound is disturbing me. Emit, even the best cars emit carbon dioxide, whether the quality of the car is very good, very best. Okay, it is the best quality car, but it will emit carbon dioxide. वो carbon dioxide release जरूर करेगी. ठीक है, emit means to release. Strand means thread. He brushed a strand of hair from her face. Means he was having on his face lots of strands of his hair. अपने hair के strands और strings को उसने हटाने के लिए क्या use किया? Brush use किया. He used the brush, or he brushed a strand of hair from her face. So these are the example sentences. Okay, you don't have to use all these sentences in your copies in the assignment, but by your own you have to use these words in the sentences. Now we are having question number 7. Give meanings of the following expressions as they are used in the passage. Okay, these two phrases we have. Curious, sensitive faces means, curious means I told you that eager. Okay, like to learn something, the interest of learning something, eager, and quickly responsive. Curious means eager and sensitive means quickly responsive. Sensitive means which shows whatever inside, जो inside है वो उनके faces से जाहिर हो जाता है. देन नेक्स्ट वन इज स्ट्रेच फ्रॉम वॉल टू वॉल्स मीन्स एक वॉल से दूसरे वॉल तक उसको स्ट्रेच किया गया है, टाइट किया गया है. ओके, नॉट बांधी गई है. मीन्स the threads are stretched or tied straightly from one wall to the other. They can, वो हमने जो last line पढ़ी थी, they can fly even in a room where the strands of the thread are stretched from wall to wall without becoming entangled. तो एक दीवार से दूसरे दीवार तक उसको टाइटली टाई कर दिया गया है. Now we are having question number 8. Why is the saying as blind as a bat not literally true? क्यों true नहीं है ये? Because they are having poor eyesight but they are not actually blind. Okay, हमने in the first paragraph also in the second sentence we can see that bats have poor eyesight but they are not blind actually. Okay, even in the darkness they can find their way about by a system of echolocation, but we have to give the answer in one line that why it is not literally true. It is not literally true. The simile is not literally true because they are having poor eyesight but they are not blind. Okay, this is the complete answer of this question. Then question number 9. What do you understand by a system of echolocation? System of echolocation means also called biosonar, is a biological sonar used by several animals or species. Bats के अलावा भी कुछ ऐसे species हैं, कुछ animals हैं who cannot see and they find their way by the system of this echolocation. Echolocating animals emit calls out to the environment and listen to the echoes of those calls that return from various objects near them. Means वो कुछ चीज़ें, कुछ ऐसी calls out को emit करते हैं, कुछ ऐसी आवाज़ें उनके पास से release होती हैं while flying or while talking to each other. वो ऐसी कुछ साउंड वेव्स रिलीज करते हैं जो उनके एनवायरनमेंट में वट एवर इज द ऑब्जेक्ट इट इको बैक्स टू देम अगेन, वो उनकी तरफ रिटर्न होती है एंड नाउ दे कैन जज द डिस्टेंस फ्रॉम देम एंड टू द ऑब्जेक्ट. दे यूज दीज इकोज टू लोकेट एंड आइडेंटिफाई द ऑब्जेक्ट दैट एट विच डिस्टेंस दिस ऑब्जेक्ट इज प्लेस्ड. ओके, मुझसे वो डिस्टेंस कितना रखता है वो ऑब्जेक्ट, सो दे कैन फाइंड देयर वे बाय दिस इकोलोकेटिंग सिस्टम. Sonar means the method of echolocation used in air or water by animals such as whales and bats. See, bats के अलावा whales also, they are not having a very good eyesight, so in the water they can locate their ways. They find their way by this system of echolocation. Okay. Now the next question is, what can they do without becoming entangled? See, you can find the answer of this question, that bats can even fly in a room where strands of cotton have been stretched from wall to wall without becoming entangled. बिना उलझे हुए वो क्या कर सकते हैं, एक ऐसे रूम में where the threads, cotton threads are entangled or where the cotton threads are stretched from wall to wall, they can fly even in that place also, in that room also without becoming entangled. उन तारों में, उन धागों में उलझे बिना they can find their way. Then we have question number 11. Suggest a title for this passage. Okay, this title should be your own. Everybody should write a very good title. Suggest the title means you have to give the name of this passage. Means, for example, you may write the title Bat's Eyes. Okay, you may write that the echolocating system of bat. Okay, anything, any name which is considered, which shows the actual object, the actual purpose of this passage, जो इस purpose of passage आपको completely describe कर दे, this is called the title of this passage. Summarize the passage in about 30 words. Again, you have to summarize in 2 to 3 sentences the whole. After writing the summary, 2-3 lines लिखने के बाद, you have to count the 3-letter words. जो 3-letter words होते हैं, they are counted as a word. Okay, in, of, don't count these words. ये words नहीं होते, ठीक है, इनको हम count नहीं करते. 3-letter words जो होते हैं, and, point, the, out, opening, these are called words. ठीक है, ये in को हम word में count नहीं करते, off को हम word में count नहीं करेंगे, we will not count do as a word. Okay, we have to make a summary, we have to summarize this whole passage. उसमें से मोटी मोटी 3 lines, main purpose of the passage, find it out and write down in the summary. Only 3 lines you have to write फ्रॉम दिस पैसेज. इसी पैसेज में से कोई ऐसी 3 लाइन्स ले लीजिए जो इस पैसेज का मकसद बयान करती हो, एंड राइट एंड आल्सो काउंट टू मेक देम 30 वर्ड्स पैसेज. उसके वर्ड्स 30 होने चाहिए, नॉट 20, नॉट 40. ओके, 30, 28 to 30, 30 to 33, 34, it's okay. Okay, not more than that. So this is the question number 12. This is all about the comprehension passage. Okay, if you have any problem, I am giving you 2 minutes to read the passage again, to find any difficult word. Any problem if you are having, tell me in the chat box, I'll reply you. Okay, कोई और problem है तो मुझसे अभी पूछ लीजिए. And one more thing which I want you all to explain, that whatever you are given in the assignment, if I am giving you in the assignment that do this exercise at page number this, odd numbers or even numbers, so you have to write down the question point as well as you have to solve the answer also. So 2-3 copies I checked yesterday of adjective and parts of speech. Somebody has given the bracket but there is nothing in the bracket. वो bracket आपको answer लिखने के लिए दिया गया था, that identify the part of speech and write in the brackets. कि by है तो in the bracket you have to write the preposition, but nobody has written something over there. Okay, तो ऐसा नहीं है, no, not all the students I am talking about, but 2-3 students who are not getting the purpose of this exercise or worksheet. It means you are not concentrated. You are in 7th class, okay, 7th standard. Now 6 classes you have already done in the same pattern, so you should be very careful while you are attempting your assignment. The exercise which is given to you, which is provided to you to solve, you have to solve them. आपको वो एक्सरसाइज सॉल्व करनी है. somebody has attempt all the question points or points of page number 185 की जो एक्सरसाइज थी एडजेक्टिव्स की, सारे पॉइंट्स लिखनी, बट देयर इज नो आंसर. उसका आंसर ही मेंशन नहीं किया. सो व्हाट विल आई चेक ओवर देयर एंड हाउ विल आई मार्क? आपको तो पता है यू आर हैविंग, एवरी असाइनमेंट इज हैविंग अ मार्क. उसकी वेटेज है मार्क्स की, वो मार्क्स मैंने कट कर दिया, उसको 0 कर दिया. ओके, so you have to be very careful. If you are having any problem, you can ask me in the Google Classroom. आप वहाँ मुझे कमेंट करके मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं. There is nothing problem. मेरे पास तो फॉरन नोटिफिकेशन आता है. I can give you, I can reply you. Okay, so don't feel hesitated. Feel free to ask anything in the Google Classroom. आप मुझसे Google Classroom में जो चाहे assignment से related पूछ सकते हैं. After 1 or 2 hours, I will check and I will reply you. Okay, जो भी problem हो उसको पूछ लिया कीजिए. Otherwise your marks will be deducted. Okay, now I'm going to take your answers and your questions to reply you. This assignment will not be yet posted. अभी तक post नहीं हुआ है. I will post it to you, then this due date will be announced. अभी आपका assignment post नहीं हुआ है. जब post होगा और आपकी date आपको announce कर दी जाएगी, then it will be due. ठीक है, यू ऑल आर हैविंग लिटरेचर कॉपीज. आपकी लिटरेचर कॉपीज आपके पास हैं. अगर कोई इफ समबडी हैज सेंड द लिटरेचर कॉपी ऑल्सो yesterday और डे बिफोर yesterday, तो प्लीज़ उसको स्कूल से पिक कर लीजिए. आपकी लिटरेचर कॉपीज आपको वापस मिलनी थी. मे बी योर पेरेंट्स हैड फॉरगॉटन ओवर देयर इन द स्कूल. ठीक है, तो ओनली लैंग्वेज कॉपीज आई हैव टेकन फ्रॉम योर साइड. लिटरेचर कॉपीज मैंने नहीं ली, मैंने नहीं मंगवाई, वो आपको वापस मिल जानी थी. लिटरेचर कॉपी इज विल बी यू, वो आपके पास होंगी. द अदर असाइनमेंट्स, लिटरेचर का असाइनमेंट एंड अनहैप्पी चाइल्डहुड, अवे फ्रॉम होम, एंड दीज असाइनमेंट्स विल बी डन इन द लिटरेचर कॉपी. ये सारे कॉपी, इसको आप यूँ समझिए, इंग्लिश कॉपी नंबर 1, इंग्लिश कॉपी नंबर 2. कॉपी 1 यू हैव ऑलरेडी सबमिटेड मी. ओके, एंड कॉपी नंबर 2 इज विद यू विच इज योर लिटरेचर कॉपी. तो कॉपी नंबर 2 में अब जो बाकी के असाइनमेंट्स हैं, इट विल बी डन इन दैट कॉपी, इन द लिटरेचर कॉपी, कॉपी नंबर 2. और उसकी ड्यू डेट इट विल बी अनाउंस टू यू इन द गूगल क्लासरूम. उसके लिए आप अभी बेफिक्र रहिए. अभी 4-5 दिन है. यू हैव दिस वीक. ओके, यू हैव 1 वीक मे बी, और 5 to 6 डेज तो हैं ही हैं आपके पास. ओके, उसके बाद वो डेट आपको जब मिल जाएगी, देन यू विल बी हैविंग सम टाइम ऑल्सो. तो आप फिर उसके बाद उसको कंप्लीट करके उसको सबमिट करेंगे. तो आपको लैंग्वेज की कॉपीज इट विल बी रिटर्न टू यू. When you will submit copy number 2, copy number 1 will be given to you back, और फिर आप जो अगले असाइनमेंट है वो कॉपी नंबर 1 में करेंगे. ओके, दिस इज द प्रोसेस. Now questions और chat box में और who is asking anything miss हमारे पास तो language बेटे please try to speak in English, try to write in English your question. Okay, Mohammad Ali, try to speak टूटा फूटा ही सही, please try to speak in English, ask me the questions in the in English language. Okay, मिस हमारे पास तो लैंग्वेज की कॉपी नहीं है तो फिर हम काम कहाँ करेंगे बेटे. इट्स योर लैंग्वेज वर्क, बट आप लैंग्वेज और लिटरेचर को डिफ्रेंशिएट ना करें. आई एम हैविंग योर कॉपी नंबर 1 विच इज लैंग्वेज, you are having your literature copy which is copy number 2. The other assignments will be done in the literature copy. Doesn't matter, don't think that this is the language work and how it will be done in the literature. Doesn't matter. Okay, I am giving you this assignments to do in your copy number 2. वो आपकी copy number 2 है, copy number 1 मेरे पास है. Doesn't matter कि literature और language mix up हो जाता है, it doesn't matter. Okay, you must be having your all assignments. ठीक है, बाकी लिटरेचर और लैंग्वेज उसको छोड़ दीजिए, डिफ्रेंसिएशन को. इट विल बी अगेन टोल्ड यू इन द गूगल क्लासरूम. मोहम्मद अली, इफ यू आर हैविंग एनी प्रॉब्लम अगेन यू मे आस्क. ओके, आप मुझसे पूछ सकते हैं इन द गूगल क्लासरूम ऑल्सो. ओके ओके, if you are having any other question, actually we are having only 2 minutes left in this class. And before leaving me, जब तक मैं ना मीटिंग लीव कर दूं, प्लीज डोंट लीव द मीटिंग. ओके, आमना मकसूद, यू हैवंट रीनेम योर आईडी बेटे, प्लीज रीनेम योर आईडी. अपना रोल नंबर मेंशन कीजिए विद योर क्लास विद सेक्शन आल्सो. ओके, everybody rename your id and don't write only your name, write your roll number plus class also. Okay, it will be convenient for me. Talha, again you are writing Talha over here. Last time also I didn't mark your present क्योंकि Talha we are having 3 Talha in all 3 sections. तीनों sections को अगर मिलाती हूँ मैं तो I am having Talha 3 Talha over there. Okay, तो मुझे नहीं पता आप कौन से Talha हैं. Please write your roll number at least. अपना रोल नंबर करेक्टली क्लास मेंशन कीजिए विद द सेक्शन so that I can mark your attendance properly. तलहा, रीनेम योर आईडी बेटे, जल्दी से कर लीजिए. वी आर नॉट हैविंग सो मच टाइम, ओनली 1 minute इज लेफ्ट. तलहा अदनान, आई कांट सी यू इन द पार्टिसिपेंट्स लिस्ट. पार्टिसिपेंट में भी अपना रीनेम कीजिए आईडी को ताकि मुझे पता चले कि आप कौन से तलहा हैं. ओके, तलहा अदनान, रोल नंबर 22. ठीक है, ओके फाइन. चलिए, ओके, वी आर नॉट हैविंग टाइम. ओके, आई एम साइनिंग आउट from here. We will inshallah meet on next Monday with another lecture. Till then, thank you so much all of you. Allah Hafiz.